The sun was beginning its slow descent beneath the horizon, bathing the vast estate in a warm orange glow. The towering mansion stood in all its grandeur, its imposing facade giving no hint of the storm that was about to erupt within its walls. Deep inside this lavish home, a confrontation was simmering, one that would shatter the illusion of peace and alter everything. Seated in her luxurious study, Courtney, the heiress to an immense fortune, found herself lost in thought. The room, adorned with priceless antiques and framed by floor-to-ceiling windows showcasing the estate's perfectly manicured gardens, was usually a haven. But today, its beauty felt distant, almost insignificant. Her mind was consumed by something far more urgent, a betrayal. A betrayal that struck at the very core of the trust she had carefully built with someone she had long considered a close friend. Erica had been a part of Courtney's life for years. She was more than just a companion. She was someone Courtney had shared her deepest confidences with, a person she had trusted implicitly, and yet that trust had been shattered in the most devastating way imaginable. Courtney had recently uncovered a shocking truth: $7 million, a sum that was more than just wealth to her, but a testament to her dedication and success, had disappeared. Vanished. Stolen. The realization landed like a brutal blow, leaving her breathless. The grand mansion, the abundance of riches surrounding her, felt meaningless compared to the gut-wrenching betrayal she was experiencing. And the worst part? The culprit was none other than Erica, the very person Courtney had invited into her home, her confidence, and her life. Rising from her chair, she felt the full weight of the situation pressed down on her shoulders. Her heartbeat quickened as emotions surged within her: anger, disbelief, and sheer confusion. How could Erica, of all people, have done something so cruel? Wasting no more time, Courtney called for her. The door creaked open slowly, and Erica stepped inside, her expression revealing nothing of the storm that was about to crash down upon her. She offered a faint smile, as if everything were normal, but the icy glare from Courtney stopped her dead in her tracks. "I know what you did," Courtney said, her voice calm but laced with an unmistakable chill. Erica's smile wavered for just a moment before she quickly masked it with an air of nonchalance. "I have no idea what you're talking about, Courtney," she replied, though her voice lacked conviction. But Courtney wasn't about to be fooled. She had already confronted her financial team, traced the transactions, and uncovered the truth. The evidence was irrefutable. The stolen funds had been funneled into an offshore account, one that was registered in Erica's name. Every detail of the theft lay before Courtney, clear as day. "I trusted you," Courtney continued, her voice barely above a whisper, yet thick with emotion. Pain flickered in her eyes. "You were like family to me, and you still took what wasn't yours." Erica's face drained of color. She knew there was no more denying it. She parted her lips to speak, but no words came. The finality in Courtney's tone was undeniable. Deep down, she understood. There was no undoing what had been done. "I want you to leave," Courtney said, her voice firm, unwavering. "Now get out of my house, Erica." Erica's eyes darted between Courtney and the door, her face a mixture of shock and disbelief. "Courtney, please. I never meant for things to go this far. I was desperate." Courtney's gaze hardened. "Desperation is no excuse for betrayal. You've already taken enough from me." The room fell into a suffocating silence, the tension thick in the air. Erica hesitated, taking a small step forward, but Courtney remained unmoved. She stood her ground, as if the weight of her decision was the only thing left that truly mattered. "Leave," Courtney repeated, her voice growing firmer. For a brief moment, Erica remained frozen, her mind scrambling for excuses, for justifications. But deep inside, she understood. This was the end of a friendship, the end of everything they had once shared. With a heavy heart, she turned away and made her way to the door. Each step echoed through the grand hallway, a haunting reminder of the trust she had shattered. As the door clicked shut behind her, the mansion felt different. Quieter, emptier, as if something irreplaceable had been lost. Standing in the middle of the room, Courtney felt the weight of it all, yet she remained resolute. She had made the right choice. The money, though significant, was only a fraction of what had truly been taken from her. It was the betrayal of someone she had once called a friend that left the deepest wound. But now she realized that no amount of wealth or extravagance could ever replace the peace of mind she had just reclaimed. Free from the toxins of deceit, as the last light of evening faded, Courtney stood taller, stronger and wiser than before. She had learned one of life's harshest lessons. Trust is something to be earned, never given freely, and once broken, it is lost forever. She sat in the courtroom, her gaze locked on Kountry Wayne, watching his every move as he attempted to downplay the severity of the situation. With every word he spoke, her anger simmered beneath her composed exterior, undeniable in the sharpness of her stare. This was about her daughter, and no one, no matter how famous or powerful, had the right to tear her down. Days stretched into weeks as the case dragged on. The courthouse was swarmed by media, cameras rolling, live streams broadcasting every second. The world was watching. Wayne's once indestructible social media empire began to show signs of fracture as more and more people started questioning his role in it all. Then, the movement gained momentum. The hashtag #Justice for Amara began to trend. People who had once stood by Kountry Wayne now found themselves aligning with the Pinkett family, rallying around the belief that actions like his had to come with consequences. The demand for accountability in the face of racism grew louder. And then, after what felt like an eternity, the jury reached its decision. When the verdict was finally delivered, it was clear that the momentum had shifted. The jury ruled in favor of Erica Pinkett. Kountry Wayne was found guilty of defamation, and the court ordered him to issue a public apology. But that wasn't where it ended. Erica was also awarded a settlement, a financial sum that, while necessary, could never truly undo the damage caused by Wayne's reckless words. The apology came, but it rang hollow. Standing before the cameras, Wayne forced a smile as he read from a prepared statement, apologizing to Amara and her family. He insisted that he never intended to cause harm, that it was all just a joke, and that he took full responsibility for his words. But the damage had already been done. The video continued to circulate in the depths of the internet, permanently tied to his name and to the Pinkett family. For Erica, this case was never about the money. It wasn't even about the apology. It was about making a statement. She had fought for her daughter's name, for her dignity, and for justice. And though the court battle had come to an end, Erica understood that this was merely the beginning of a much larger discussion, one about accountability, the immense power of social media, and the responsibility that comes with fame.